Hello, happy holidays. Welcome everyone to the Thrive December State of the Company webinar. So pleased that you could join us this evening. I am Michelle Merriweather, your Vice President of Representative Development, and definitely so happy to be here with you this evening and looking forward to sharing with you all of the wonderful information that will enable you, your friends, your family, and everyone you come in contact with, anytime, anywhere, any place, to thrive for 2014 and also to make 2015 the best year yet. And speaking of thriving, I would just like to do a little shout out and recognition for what just happened on Saturday. We had the pleasure of partnering with each and every one of you and a host of representatives from 8 cities, as well as friends and guests, and the biggest event in our Thrive history occurred in terms of a satellite and also live event that we had. And with this, we made some big announcements, and all the great information will be shared with you tonight. However, we want to thank each and every one of you. I have heard tons of information and saw pictures from all over Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I can tell that everyone had a really good time, and as always, it's always wonderful when everyone can come together, again, to think about all of the great plans that we can put together moving forward to make, again, 2014 on a bang and 2015 to be our best year yet. So with that, I don't want to hold it any further, and I'm going to introduce to you someone that you all know very well, our Chief Marketing Officer, Greg Breitbart. Greg, can I turn it over to you?
You can. Thank you, Michelle. So hello, everybody. It's great to be on the call tonight. You guys hopefully were at the event on Saturday, but if you were not, we are going to give you a recap of what we shared, which was would be an understatement to say it was well received. So the first thing that we talked about was a little bit of a background on the transition from North American Power to Thrive. And that's really what it is. It's a transition, and transitions take time, and some things take longer than others. So, things like the Facebook page got updated very quickly, but there's other things that take a little bit more time, like websites. And I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of the website in a second. But before we go into that, we've been doing some work over the last couple months to really nail down and simplify what Thrive is, who we all are, what we're doing, and we've come up with a very simple statement, and I'm going to read it to you now. It's on the slide as well. Thrive is an innovative new business model focused on high-growth industries. We curate best-in-class products and bring them direct to people so they can enjoy a better home, make a better living, and lead a better life. Now, for a little sneak peek of the website, this is the new Thrive Home website. This will be your new replicated site. We've spent hundreds of hours over the last couple months working to create this and working to get to the point where we are today. The site is almost finished, and we feel really great about where it's at. And what we want you to know, one of the things we want you to know, is that this is not a project that was done in a bubble within the corporate office. We created a field advisory team to advise us on the entire project. They've looked at every single page. They've looked at the designs, the content, the words, everything. And they've given us their thumbs up. They've given us some suggestions. We took some of those suggestions, and that is where we are today. And we're really excited to launch these sites early in 2015. What you can see here is the top of the home page. So this is the first page you'd see when you get to the site. And one thing important to note here is that we built the new site not to just be like a typical website, but to really be more of a business presentation. And that's really, at the end of the day, what you all will be using these for, is to present the business. And you could be presenting it with somebody in person, or you could be sending someone a link and they could be looking at it themselves. But we've designed the site in a way that it reads and flows just like a business presentation. So instead of a bunch of links where you're clicking around and everyone's getting their own story in whatever order they decide, we kind of push you down a path that tells the Thrive story and tells about the opportunity in a way that makes sense, that made sense to us and made sense to the advisory team. And so this is the top of the homepage, but as you scroll through here, as you scroll down, you would get a full overview of the entire business in the order that you would, the same order you'd see in a business presentation, a business PowerPoint, or a business opportunity video. So if we're going to use the sites as a business presentation tool, we understand that you guys aren't always sitting by a computer. Sometimes you're going to be on the go and either have a tablet with you or a phone. And we understand that, and we wanted to make the new website as useful as possible, no matter what type of device you're on. So we've used something called responsive design, and what that is in a nutshell is it's essentially, instead of a mobile version of a site or a tablet version of a site where you usually have a lot less content, it is the exact same site. It just scales differently and shifts content from here to there and changes fonts and just rearranges things so that it's the same exact site, just slightly rearranged so that it looks awesome on any type of device. So you can see here on the screen, you have the same website, whether it's on that big, beautiful computer there or down to the smartphone on the right. It's the same content, same site. So you only have to learn one site. All the functionality will be there on any type of device. Next, we wanted to make sure that the new site told the full Thrive opportunity and focus on that opportunity more than any other site we've ever had. This was really important to the advisory team. They repeatedly said more opportunity, more opportunity, more opportunity, and that's what you'll see when the new site goes live. And the last thing we'll touch on the website preview is something that may not seem that exciting, but it's where all of the money is made, and that is the forms and how you sign up. And what I'd like to highlight here is that we've simplified the process as much as we can. So to enroll as a Thrive representative when we launch the new site, it'll just be your basic address info, your contact information, and then just one more step, which is choosing one of our Thrive products in any of our categories to qualify yourself to start earning and start your business. And one of the differences between the world we have today, which is a little confusing with your North American Power site, your Thrive Home site, is that you'll be able to start the business and become a Thrive representative and qualify yourself by using any of our products. So it could be electricity, gas, American Wind, or you could start your business by signing up for Vivint, or in the future, or like later on in this call when I tell you about it, another product that we're going to have as well. So one last thing here is you'll also be able to select multiple products, which is not something we've ever been able to do. So if you wanted to buy green electric, but you also are interested in Vivint, you can do both of those things right as you sign up, and you don't have to do it after the fact. So that, everybody, is the new Thrive web experience, and it'll be going live in early 2015, along with the introduction of our next category and next product. But before we go into that next category and product, I want to just give a little bit of a recap on where we are today and what you guys have to offer today. So we have two categories right now: Thrive Sustainable Home, which is with our partner, North American Power, that allows you all to sell renewable energy plans in all 50 states, allows you to earn free energy for referring as few as 15 people across those 50 states. And we are the only company that allows you to do that. We also have Thrive Smart Home, which we announced and launched at the conference in August. And that is our partnership with Vivint, the largest provider of home automation and smart home technology in the United States, and the second largest provider of security. And I am happy to announce that and we announced this at the event, but we've extended it, that for the next week, any customer or representative who orders a new Vivint system through Tuesday, the 16th, December 16th, will get a free, that means it doesn't cost anything, a free iPad mini when their system is installed. So for representatives, you want to use the link in the back office to request a call, or the number in the back office. And if you're referring a customer, you want to refer them to thrivehome.com, and you can tell them to click on the smart home link that takes them to the Vivint site. So that is the next week till 12/16, a free iPad mini just for getting a Vivint system. The systems are so great, you shouldn't need anything for free to want it. So this is just above and beyond, and this is a very generous offer that Vivint is providing. So that's what we have today: Thrive Sustainable Home, Thrive Smart Home, and this other category here, Thrive Coming Soon. I promise that's not the actual name of the category. So what is the next category? At this point, you may already know. You probably already know. But I'll give you a little bit of the background on why this is important and why this is going to be a big deal. So in the year 2000, a gallon of milk cost $2.78. In the year 2014, that same gallon of milk cost $3.67. That's 32% more after just 15 years. 32%. And that sounds crazy to some people, but that's actually normal. That's to be expected. It's something that is called inflation, and it's just the nature of the world that we live in. Everything gets more expensive over time. But some things get a lot more expensive over time. And so what about a gallon of gasoline? In the year 2000, it was about $2. 2014, $3.18. So that's 57% more in 15 years. So that's probably part inflation and part some other market force that's driving up the price of gasoline. So there are things that increase at the rate of inflation, about 1.5% to 2% a year. And then there are things that increase faster. And those things that increase faster, for the average American, can be really problematic. So what about a visit to the doctor? Health insurance costs in this country, and I'll let this chart sink in for a second, but health insurance costs in this country have risen over 120% over that same period. That's 3 times faster than the rate of inflation. So you can see inflation here down in the above in the chart in the gray, and then you have the cost of health insurance above that, 3 times faster. Medical expenses in this country, are exploding. Today, insured workers, these are insured workers, now pay nearly $5,000 per year for family coverage. That's after what their company covers. That's out of their own pocket for their insurance and medical expenses. And a lot of these plans that people have over $1,000 per person in deductibles before the insurance companies will start reimbursing those expenses. And some people have a lot higher than $1,000 deductibles. And this means that if you just get kind of sick or cold or, you sprain your ankle or things like that, you're paying for that yourself in almost all cases until you have spent over $1,000 or whatever your deductible is. And so what ends up happening is people either pay for it out of pocket, or what's even worse than that is they don't get treated. And perhaps the worst component here is that there's over 40 million Americans that still have no health insurance. And so for those people, they're either not getting treated, which is awful, particularly if there's serious conditions, or they're getting treated and maybe don't have the money to pay for that treatment, and it's, the bills don't go away, it can ruin their credit, and it can really affect the rest of their lives. So it's not a great situation we have here in the United States. And so what can be done about that? And, the obvious solution is to never get hurt or sick. But that is not really an effective solution. And I tried, for those of you who can see the slide, I actually tried that exact same thing that this kid tried, not bubble wrap. It was a bunch of sweatshirts, like 7 pairs of sweatpants and sweatshirts, put my Superman pajamas over it, and thought I was safe, but ended up in the hospital with a broken collarbone. So this does not work, and what we're doing as a country today is not working. And I say that, and it's surprising to me to be on this call, to be at the event on Saturday presenting what I believe is a solution for this, because I never thought that I'd have the answer to this question. But then a few months ago, our Director of Product Development, Joel Bernstein, came to a few of us around the company, and he shared a video. And I can't play it for you now, but if you Google it, you can probably find it. It was from ABC News with Diane Sawyer, and it was a video. It was about 3 minutes long, and it was a look at this growing technology that's come out in the United States and around the world called telemedicine, where you can teleconference either on the phone or through a video conference on your smartphone or your computer with a licensed doctor, and that doctor can give you a consultation and even prescribe medicine to help treat all sorts of conditions. And when we saw this and we started looking at some of the articles and the research and very, very smart business magazines and businessmen and women that were talking about this, we were just blown away. And so here's one of the quotes here from Forbes magazine. So they're talking about telemedicine, a ray of hope for affordable, convenient, quality health care. This next one from Harvard Business Review. Telemedicine can cut healthcare costs by 90%. That's incredible. And so they're talking about the whole industry and the system, but what could this do for the average homeowner? Whether you if you don't have insurance, it could be incredible what it could do for you. And even for the people that have insurance, that have deductibles, or for all other sorts of situations where you just can't get to a doctor, you can't take time off work, or you got to pick the kids up, or whatever that reason, to be able to, within, and we'll get into the details in a second, but within 15 minutes to be able to talk to a doctor and get diagnosed and then go pick up a prescription if it can be fixed that way, it's just incredible. And so I am very happy to introduce and proud to introduce our next category, Thrive Healthy Home. And this is the category, and the first product in that category, and there could be others in the future, is a product that we call Simple Health. And it is a telemedicine product, and to tell you more about how Simple Health works is the same individual who shared with us that video and changed the course and set us on the course that we're on at Thrive, our Director of Product Development, Joel Bernstein. You there, Joel?
Hey, I'm here, Greg. Thanks for introducing me. Thank you for the recognition. I really appreciate it, and very excited to be helping this team and improve this opportunity with this exciting new product. So, as Greg mentioned, it's a very exciting new technology, telemedicine, and what I'd like to do for the next minute or so is just go over some of the benefits of that so that you guys can really get a sense of what we've been researching internally that got us excited. With telemedicine, we're able to give immediate access to people around the country to real doctors. This is through a variety of means, whether it's just a simple phone call. You can also video conference over your computer, or with an app that you can download and actually interact face-to-face. You can upload pictures of whatever it is you're dealing with. In my case, I actually got to test this and use it for some poison ivy I had over the summer, and sent the doctor a couple pictures of what I was dealing with, and within less than 5 minutes the doctor had already sent the prescription over for me. So it really works. These are licensed physicians that are available to talk to you wherever you live. It's affordable urgent care. As Greg mentioned, we're facing such high deductibles in many of these insurance plans that it's almost like you don't have insurance to start with, because for these basic things that we deal with, you end up having to pay for the entire visit and all your treatment out of pocket, which means people in some cases are avoiding treatment, and in other cases when they go, it's ridiculously expensive. So with telemedicine, as you guys will see in a minute, we're able to offer this incredible access to real doctors, and it's a lot more affordable than anything else that's out there on the market. There's also no insurance required, which is very important because there are so many people that are uninsured today, and people that do have insurance, so many of them face high deductibles. We're excited this actually gives everyone access to the same quality care. And there's coast-to-coast availability. This is available in nearly every single state. It's available to about 95% of the population. So if you're interested in telling someone about this, odds are it's something that they'll be able to take advantage of and use for themselves and their family. And for me at least, no appointments or waiting room is a really big deal. You know, whenever I think of the waiting room, I think of what everyone around me is dealing with, what they're sick with, and am I going to get sick with it too? And I really would prefer to kill some time doing something else other than thumb through a People magazine and have to worry about who'd been touching it 10 minutes before me. So all the time that's wasted there and all the germs that float around those waiting rooms, if you can get rid of that and turn it into your living room, that's a pretty good trade if you ask me. Now, as you guys know, picking the right partner for the products that we offer as Thrive is very important. It's important for a few reasons. I think from our side, probably one of the biggest reasons is because we're actually putting our name alongside of these other companies' products, and we want to make sure that if we're going to offer it, that they'll stand behind it and that it's something we can be proud to offer. I think even more important than that, though, is that we ask you, our independent representatives, to tell your family and friends about it, and by doing that, you're actually associating your name and reputation with the products and services that we offer, and we want to make sure that you're never in a position where you have to question whether it's the right product or the right service, and that we've done our job to make sure that it's the right partner. So my team, one of the biggest things we did when we found out about telemedicine and we were doing our research was to find who the different companies are in the space and who do we think is the best company to partner with to offer the best quality care and service, since this will actually be directly affecting people's health and well-being. The company that we found, Teladoc, we're really excited about them. They're the largest telemedicine network in the U.S. They've been around longer than anyone else. They've helped millions of patients, and every year they do hundreds and hundreds of thousands of consultations. So they really know what they're doing. They have a great platform, great technology that you can take advantage of to have those video consults. With them, you will be able to give 24/7 access to licensed board-certified physicians. And what this means is that when the doctor has the consultation with you, if they determine the best course of treatment is to give you a prescription, they can actually have that prescription filled out for you, sent directly to your pharmacy, and you can go pick it up. It's not just an informational consultation. This is an actual diagnostic consultation with treatment. On average, their doctors have over 15 years of experience, which for me is very comforting. They're not people who just got out of med school. These are people who have experience, who've been treating people and helping people get better for over 15 years. And their quality of care has led to a 95% patient satisfaction rating, and they've never had a malpractice claim, which if you think about all the consultations they do every year, for them to do that good a job and keep that many patients happy and satisfied, I can't ask for more in a partner, so we're very excited about them. And all of that has led to them being recognized as a global leader in healthcare innovation. One of the recent recognitions was Fast Company talking about the world's most innovative companies. They were on that list last year. Now with Simple Health, we're giving you access for your entire family. What the benefit of this is if it's you, your spouse, the children that live at home with you, or if you have dependent parents who are aging that you have to look after, any one of those people can take advantage of it and use this service, and we're able to give you unlimited access to it. So if you need to use it one day and then the next week your kid's sick, you're able to use it as well. So really anytime you need it, you can get it. There's no extra cost per consultation. So if you're worried about how much is this visit going to cost, or do I, when you're talking about your regular doctor, how much is this visit going to cost because I just had to go in the week before, we're able to give you access to this network to use whenever you need it, and it's not going to cost you anything more if you use it once or if you use it twice that month. It really won't make a difference. We also think that this gives a lot of peace of mind knowing that there's this care available. So if you're a parent and you have a young child, I have a 1-year-old little daughter, and if she wakes up in the middle of the night, I know that there's somewhere that I can call and actually talk to a pediatrician. I'm not just going to talk to a generic doctor. If it's for my kid, I'm actually going to talk to a pediatrician on the other end. So that's a really great benefit, knowing that this is available and you'll have an expert waiting to answer your questions and help you on the other end. All of this leads to less wasted time as well. So if you think about all the time that you have to take off from work, if you're not able to get an appointment with your doctor, you could be waiting days. If you need to go to a walk-in clinic or the emergency room, you end up spending even longer waiting. And that means time off from work. It means missed appointments. It means missed kids' sports games. It means running around, gathering the kids up. It's a lot of time just trying to get to the doctor and get the treatment you need, and with telemedicine we're able to eliminate that. As Greg mentioned, from the time that you request the consultation with the doctor to the time the doctor's on the phone with you, it can be 15 minutes or less. When I tested it, it was actually about 7 minutes before the doctor called me back after I requested it. And you also have the potential to save hundreds of dollars a year or more just by using this service for your basic routine care. If you have poison ivy, if you have a cold or flu symptoms, this could be something that helps you and your family save a lot of money. So rather than having to pay those high deductibles, rather than having to pay out of pocket if you don't have insurance, this could be a way to save money. Plus, you're not dealing with all the gas, you're not dealing with the missed time from work and those hours that you have to make up. It's a really, really great benefit of the program. And all this that I'm talking about we're able to offer for only $49.99 a month, which I think is really great as well, because this keeps it affordable for so many of those families out there. Now, if this was all the product offered, I think everyone would be excited about it. We'd be excited about it. It would be something that we'd all be proud of. But at the end of the day, we know that we're not sick every day of the year. There's a lot of times during the year where we feel fine, and we wanted a product that would actually help people throughout the year. We wanted people to have their best life possible every day of the year and their best health every day of the year, which to us means, a real thriving life. A thriving life to us is vibrant, alive, and healthy. And we wanted our product to be able to do more than just help you get better when you're sick. So what we've done is we've put together for Simple Health a number of benefits in addition to the telemedicine benefit to help everyone proactively improve their health and well-being throughout the year, not only for themselves but for their family as well. So with Simple Health, it's telemedicine and it's so much more. We have benefits in 3 categories: get healthy, eat healthy, and live healthy. And our Get Healthy category, in addition to the telemedicine benefit that I talked about, we also have online access to specialists such as psychologists, pharmacists, dietitians, nutritionists, physical trainers. You can really ask them questions about a lot of different areas of your health and get a real answer from a licensed professional. We also are going to include a pharmacy discount card, and with that pharmacy discount card, you'll be able to save up to 75% on any prescriptions you fill it's over 60,000 pharmacies around the country. In our Eat Healthy category, we have a farm-to-your-table grocery delivery service that lets you get all natural and organic produce and meats delivered directly to your door, and we've been able to negotiate with our partner that we're getting that benefit from. We've been able to negotiate special member pricing, so you get a discount on it as well as free shipping. And then in addition to that, there's nutritionists that you can work with to help develop a diet and eating plan that will help you meet your fitness and nutrition goals. And then in our Live Healthy category, we're excited that we have some benefits to help you meet your fitness goals with savings and support. So you can work with a personal trainer through an online fitness and weight loss program that we have. And in addition to that, we have discounts at thousands of gyms and spas around the country for different health treatments. So really exciting product with benefits in all the different categories. It's really a comprehensive health and well-being program. We're real excited. If you're at the event on Saturday, you got to see a video with Dr. Deepak Chopra where he talked about what makes him so excited about this new category and the new possibilities for it, and specifically with our new product, Simple Health, the benefits to help you get healthy, eat healthy, and live healthy. So we're very excited about it. I'm sure you are as well now that you know a little bit more about it. In conclusion, just on the product side, it really is an amazing product, but even more than that, it's an amazing opportunity. So being available to over 95% of the population in the U.S., there's so many people who will be able to really naturally add this to every conversation they have with their friends and family about what Thrive means and not have to worry about is it available or not. It's available almost everywhere. whether it's the person you're talking to is single or as a family, they'll see the appeal of this in today's healthcare market and how it can help their family. Whether they're insured or not, they'll be able to take advantage of this and have the peace of mind as well as potentially the savings that can come from this product. And we can make it available in English and Spanish, so really a large percentage of the population not only be able to take advantage of it, but really be able to benefit from it and speak to someone who they can understand. And what I haven't covered at all in this section, because we have someone else who's a lot more qualified to talk about it, is the comp. And I think at this point, I'm ready to transition over to him. He's fired up about this, I think, more than anything else he's ever talked about. He's my good buddy, and you guys know him very well, Mr. Brad Tales. Brad, are you there?
I am, Joel. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great. I'm going to let you go.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for Michelle for kicking it off, and Greg for talking about the transition from North American Power to Thrive. And I am excited, everyone. I feel like Cuba Gooding Jr. from Jerry Maguire. Show me the money, and I get to show you the money now, and you'll get a feeling for why we haven't been able to sleep at the corporate office for the last 3 or 4 months. And I'm so excited about having a national product now in early 2015, first quarter 2015, that is going to be able to attract some of the top networkers in California and Florida and Michigan and some of the areas we are not in yet, on top of the Vivint the product that we have in the smart home and on top of American Wind that we have in sustainable home. This is another product that allow us to reach out to others who this may appeal to them more. And I'll tell you what, when I talk about the compensation plan, they're going to get a good idea of why this appeals to them more or should appeal to them more. The first slide I want to talk about for Simple Health, powered by Teladoc, is the first 5 levels. It says director, but I want you to focus on the first 5 levels, levels 1 through 5, because that's the residual compensation on that the referring customer all the way up to the senior manager director. Again, referring customer all the way up to senior manager. And I'll talk real fast about, because we all know what levels are. A level is someone, level 1 is someone I personally recruited to the business. So if you think about children, they would be my children. And if my children had children, being my grandchildren, they'd be my level 2. And my great-grandchildren would be level 3, and great-great would be level 4, etc. But I'm going to talk about a 5x5, 5 levels deep. Forget about level 6 being on there right now, but if you're a referring customer and you just introduced this new product to 5 people, and they refer to 5 people, 25 on level 2 and 125 on level 3 and 625 on level 4 and 3125 on level 5, we pay you $1 residually on each one of those. So it's 5 on level 5, 25 on level 2, 125 on level 3, 625 on level 4, and 3,125 for a total of approximately $3,900 as a referring customer, folks, to senior manager. That is unheard of. That's 4 times more lucrative than an energy customer today. 2 times more lucrative than American Wind. It's unbelievable. But if you look at level 6 there, this is now kicking in as a director. Those 5, those 3125 on level 5 go out and get 5 people. We're going to pay you $2 on level 6 for a total of $31,250 as a director. Let me keep going. A total of $35,175. Let me keep going as an area director. The next slide you see area director. It's $2 on levels 1 through 5, $3 on level 6. Where's the $2 come from? In this theoretical, in this example, it's assuming everyone you brought in this organization came in your area director code. Meaning you became an area director and you built this in your area director code. Again, you recruited 5 new people who got 5, 25, 125, etc. That's $1 in level pay and $1 on AD coded pay for a total of 2. Your income jumps to $54,685 as an area director. As a regional director, it goes to $3 on levels 1 through 5, $4 on level 6. Are you kidding me? $3 on levels 1 through 5, $4 on level 6. Where's the $3 come from? It comes from a dollar level, dollar area director, dollar regional director. Again, this theoretical. It's assuming everyone was brought in, built in your regional director code, for a total of $74,215 on levels 1 through 6. I'm not even going into infinity pay. A regional director would get $2 on levels 7 to 17,000 to infinity. I had the numbers on here at one time. The numbers get so stupid, so large, it doesn't make sense. It's crazy. So I kept it at levels 1 through 6. You're going to have more people on level 7 than you have on levels 1 through 6 combined. So it's unbelievable. As a national director, $4 on levels 1 through 5, $5 on level 6, and $3 to infinity. Folks, all I can say, for a total of $93,745, all I can say is, are you kidding me? You can get wealthy recruiting people now in California, Florida, with a product that is in great need, and a product that's going to save them money, possibly save their lives if they get diagnosed with something sitting on the couch that the doctor says you need to get in the emergency room now. You need to come to the hospital now. Unbelievable opportunity. But here's what I'm most excited about. Not only is this an unbelievable residual, but we put an added twist. We put an added bonus in the compensation plan as well. And it's called the Simple Health Monthly Builders Bonus. And this is how this bonus works. This is on top of rank advancement bonuses. This is on top of a $13 ARC. This is on top of 20 points counting towards fast start. This is on top of 1 point counting towards ranks and rank advancement bonuses. This is the Simple Health Monthly Builders Bonus. And this is not rank-based. This is not structure-based. All you people understand that we have a $1,000 regional director bonus for hitting regional director, $1,000 per month. Well, it takes a lot of work to become a regional director. You could actually have one leg of 1,000 levels deep, or 1,000 people in that leg, one who gets one, and earn that same 1,000. Let me give you a quick theoretical. On one leg, no structure, no rank, going deep. It would look something like this. If you recruited someone who recruited someone, and imagine there's 100 people in this theoretical, and no one else is earning that $250 monthly builder's bonus, you're getting $250 this month and next month and next month and the next month after that, as that group continues to stay on the product and no one else in that organization is earning that bonus. It's an open line bonus. Imagine if it grew to the next one, which is $300. That's a $400 bonus for you. And if it grows to the next plateau or the next tier, that's $500 bonus per month. $700 when it grows to $700, and $1,000 when it grows to $1,000, as you're seeing here today. One leg, one power leg, not 3 legs, not 5 legs, just one fat, long, deep leg, and you're earning $1,000 a month while you're building that sick residual that I showed you on the prior slide. Let me give you another example. Let's say you're one of these characters and you're working with Larry, Moe, and Curly. And Larry goes out and gets 3 legs of 100. They're all making $250. That's great. How are they doing? Good. What's Larry making? Larry's making $400 because he's got 3 legs of 100 underneath him. How about Moe? Moe goes out and gets 3 legs of 100. I'm sorry, 1 leg of 100, another leg of 100, and another leg of 300. They're all doing well, 250, 250, 400. Moe's making 500. Let's look at Curly. Curly goes out. Curly's always happy. Curly goes out and gets 2 legs of 100. They're making $250 a piece. Curly's not making anything because he doesn't have that additional 100 customers. But look at Ali at the top there. He's got a leg of Larry who has 300 customers. He's got Moe that's got 500 customers. He's got Curly that's got 200 customers. 3 plus 5 plus 2, he's got 1,000 customers. He's got $1,000 a monthly bonus for having 1,000 customers in his organization. Unbelievable. If you add up the 1,000 plus the 7 plus the 5 plus the 4 plus the 250, That adds up to $2,850 on that 1,000 customers. But in this example, as you can see, and if you build out different examples, I don't care what kind of examples you want to use, we could pay up to $6,000 on that 1,000 customers. Imagine $6,000 being paid to your organization on a monthly basis as they build their team and build unbelievable residual, as you saw in the prior slide. Let's have a little quick recap. Simple Health Teledoc recap. 20 points toward Fast Start bonus, 1 point towards rank advancement bonus, and rank advancement, $13 ARC, the Crazy Sick Insane residual per band 5, and the new Simple Health Teledoc monthly builders bonus. Welcome everybody to Insomnia. Please get some sleep aids. You're going to need it because you're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to be able to go now and attract leaders all across the country using American Wind and Vivint and Energy as we wait for this to roll out in the early part, or the first quarter of 2015. What would you rather have? People getting started 3 months from now when this launches officially? Or would you rather have a group of 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 already waiting to launch Simple Health powered by Teledoc? You want to have those people in place because we're going to have a fast start restart. We're going to be doing all kinds of different things. It's going to be unbelievable when we kick this off. And the next person I get to introduce is the reason we're all on the call. They're the reason why we have a North American Power or Thrive, and that's none other than my good friend and the chairman of the board and my partner and someone that needs no introduction, and it's the reason why I'm at this company. Is because of his integrity and who he is. He's who you see and who you talk to when you see him in front of the room or you hear him on a call. His passion and his integrity comes bleeding through loud and clear, and that's my friend, Mr. Kerry Breitbart. Are you there, Kerry?
I am indeed, Brad, and that was a really exciting presentation of the comp plan. I mean, we all worked on that together. There was a lot of debate about it, and as usual, we opted for painful generosity. I'm most excited about the element that Brad talked about last that we never had before, which is the builder's bonus, because I see the patterns in electricity and natural gas, and to get 100 customers, no matter where they are, it happens so fast, and it's never paid $250 on top of the residual resulting from the customers, which is so much more generous than normal. So I think that is a very, very exciting component, and I think it's so new that it's going to take a while to sink in, don't you think, Brad?
Absolutely, buddy. I sure do.
Yeah, but when it does, everyone's going to be as excited as we are. Well, we'll be a little less excited when we start writing all those big checks, but we'll live with it. I want to tell you guys the event was unbelievable. It was so exciting. It really came off flawlessly. We had well over 1,000 people that attended either through physically being there, through live satellite feed. It was drop-dead thrilling. And I had the chance to finally talk about something that had been held back for me for so long, and that's this product. I got so excited about it when I first heard about it for so many reasons. And I'll give you just the essence of a big part of why I was so excited. When we started this business, we started it with the inspiration of being free. We started it with the idea that we were going to create the most life-affirming, life-supporting opportunity that had ever existed in this space, and we were going to do it first and foremost by not seeing anybody get hurt. So we weren't going to charge anything. Now, when you take an angle of dive off a diving board, that's the angle you hit the water at, and we started with a right life-affirming angle, and so much inspiration came from that. Mission to Millions resulted from that inspiration. The desire to do well by doing good. Renewable energy resulted from that inspiration. The desire to make an impact on the world as a whole and to impact the economy and to create jobs, all of which is doing well by doing good. Everything that we have done, cleaning up the comp plan to be sure that it's the best comp plan and with no gotchas and all of those things, all have come from the inspiration that resulted from that simple beginning. And Now we create this product in our new category of healthy home, which we're calling Simple Health, and it is so special and unique and so much fitting what has become the spirit of the company, to help other people and to do well by helping other people. And this one is special and unique. I have to tell you that part of the wonderful psychic reward that all of us are getting at the corporate office of having this opportunity for all of you is what we see happening to you from working this business, from being in a business where you can't succeed unless you help other people. You become a better and better human being. You become more fulfilled and more satisfied as a person because you're giving back. And from having the financial success, of course, you become more satisfied, less stressed. It's all such a wonderful combination and so unique to the model that we have. But now we have the opportunity to do something that is very special and unique, and that's to create the opportunity to become a great man or woman, because great men in history and great women in history always do one thing. They herald the importance of something that is important and critical before anybody else. They are saying something's important before anyone else recognizes it's important. And that's the opportunity we have here with telemedicine. Telemedicine is so powerful to address a systemic problem in the United States and in our healthcare system. As Brad pointed out quickly, it can save lives. It can create tremendous savings for people. And it's just getting started. And we've got the opportunity to be out there telling people how important it is and how exciting it is. And I have to tell you something that you don't know about my personal background. My father was a cardiologist, and so I grew up with medicine. And he was a cardiologist back when cardiologists were gods. They're not so much anymore. Now they'll even let you call them by their first name if you're lucky. Boy, heaven forbid someone called my father by his first name, because he would correct him and say how long he went to medical school. It was actually kind of obnoxious, but otherwise he was a wonderful person. But, you know, I remember a type of medicine that was practiced that just isn't practiced anymore. I mean, on Saturdays, I would go to the hospital with my father, and I would carry his bag around and visit up to 10 patients that he might have in the hospital at one time, because if someone was sick, they actually stayed in the hospital. They didn't get sort of pushed home because insurance wouldn't pay for it anymore. It was a different world then. And when we left the hospital, you're not going to believe this, we then went to patients' houses and did something that is basically an antique phrase now. We made house calls. And why did we make house calls? Why did he go to people's houses? Because doctors had the ability to be compassionate. They had the ability to recognize that someone was going to be very uncomfortable having to get in their car and come to their office. So out of kindness and compassion, they would go to the person's house. This does not happen anymore, and it's not going to happen in the foreseeable future, because it just can't be, medicine can't be practiced that way anymore. And everything that Joel said and everything that Greg said about healthcare and insurance and deductibles, all of this is a feature of what we live with now, and it's not going to change anytime soon. So the one thing I can tell you, which is interesting about my dad, the one thing that you didn't do with my father, which is almost kind of a funny juxtaposition to what we're doing, you didn't call him at night or on the weekends, because that was just something you didn't do with doctors. So here we have a product that actually carries medicine in one way to a higher level of care than it was even in my father's era, when everything was so much better in every other respect. So this is an amazing product. It's an incredible opportunity. And you know something, think about this for a second. We have a demographic here, you know, that will be interested in this product that takes in everybody. Think about this. If you don't have insurance, then you're going to love this product, because it costs you a lot of money to go to the doctor. If you have insurance, but you have little kids, you wind up in walk-in clinics all the time in the middle of the night to get the same medication that you got 5 times before and you could have prescribed yourself, but it doesn't matter. if you are a very wealthy person, and you have health insurance, you still are not calling your doctor on the weekends. You're not calling him at night.
Right.
And believe it or not, you're winding up in walk-in clinics just like everybody else, sitting in the waiting room, picking up the germs, wasting 2 hours to get medication. Once again, you could have prescribed yourself. So every demographic that you can think of is going to love this product. It's truly universal. So we are beside ourselves with enthusiasm for it. We are so delighted to be able to offer it to you and to give you something like this to run with, and something significant to run with. Not a juice or a potion or a soap on a rope, but something really unique and special that's going to be exciting to talk about. So that's it for me. And I hope I'm going to be traveling around the country when we launch this, so I'll get to meet and spend time with probably every single person on the phone here on the webinar, and I look forward to that. And please have a Merry Christmas. Oh, Christmas, I forgot. One more thing. And if you remember, I'm sure there'll be a few of you on the phone that are, 55 plus. You'll remember Columbo from the television program, who had a habit of saying, one more thing, and it was always something important. Well, I'm kind of doing that today. Christmas brings, Christmas is near and dear to our hearts at the corporate office, and it's a wonderful time to express generosity. So we this year wanted to do something special to put a little extra money in everybody's pockets. So we have the most generous Pay It Forward promotion that we have ever had, that I have the pleasure of announcing. So take out your pen or your pencil, or if you haven't heard this already, if you get, and this is going to start tomorrow for existing reps, if you get two electricity, gasoline, that's pretty funny. If you get 2 electricity or natural gas customers in 2 days, you will get $100. If you get 1 Vivint customer in 2 days, you will get $150. And if you get 2 American Wind customers in 2 days, you'll get $20. This is the first time we've done a promotion for American Wind, and we're very excited about it. Now, if you haven't signed up yet, or you sign somebody up in the course of the month between the 9th and the 31st, that person will also have 2 days to take advantage of this Pay It Forward promotion. So we're very excited about this, and I hope that all of you decide to put the effort in and get this. We would like to write a lot of very big checks. It's always fun around Christmas time. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is, many of you may remember that the sign-up bonus for new customers, the $50 bonus, has expired. We are now going to renew that through January 5th. So we're giving you all the weapons you need to have a great Christmas. And I'm going to hand the phone call over now to someone that I've grown so fond of. He's so eloquent and such an inspirational young man, I can say that, even though he's certainly not a child. And he's going to share with you some inspirational thoughts and enthusiasm in his own inimitable way. And that's Mr. Bob Heilig. Are you there, Mr. Bob Heilig?
I am here, Mr. Carey. Thank you so much for the introduction.
All right, take it away.
Okay, well, guys, I'm excited to be able to join you here tonight on this live webinar to just share with you some of my thoughts here, being a representative in the field, and as you are, being just unbelievably excited about this new product category and this new product, Simple Health, and just want to be able to share with you some things from a training perspective of what we can do in the field to really best position ourselves for what's coming here in the next couple of months. Obviously, we discussed the fact that the Simple Health product, along really with the full integration of us transitioning from North American Power to the Thrive brand happening here in the beginning of next year. The first point that I really want to make that I think is a critical one is for all of us to understand that we are so much more now than just an energy company. And I think that's obvious now with the introduction of new product categories with Vivint and Simple Health. But what gets me excited now, guys, is the fact that, that I have additional things that I can share with people that may generate interest in this opportunity. And I think one of the big things that we all have to understand is that some of the people that we may share this opportunity with, they may not get excited about it. Gas and electric for them might not be the thing that does it for them, but that same person, when they take a look at some of these other industries we're in, maybe you're talking to somebody that's very technology-focused, that loves the Vivint product, or maybe you're talking to somebody that has a family or doesn't have insurance or lives in a rural area, that the idea of Simple Health is what gets them excited. So here's one of the things that I think we really need to understand. We need to begin to shift our mindset from a customer getter to the mindset of a business builder. We have to understand that what we really are selling to people with the Thrive brand is not any one particular product or service. Is energy great? Yes. Is it going to be a huge part of our business? Yes. Is Simple Health great? Yes. Vivint, it's great. But if you focus on just selling one particular product, you're really selling yourself short in terms of what we offer. What we're really selling is an opportunity to people. And I think if you understand that what we're looking for are dissatisfied people, people that would like more time in their life, people that would like additional income and more money, people that would like a better sense of financial security. What we're really selling people are the overall benefits that the opportunity offers. And if you're stuck in selling just a product, what's happening is you're not doing a great job selling the value of what we have. And here's what I know. When you talk about what's happening out there today, we're living in a world and we're living in an economy now where most people are struggling. We've got unprecedented levels of unemployment. Statistics say that only 3 out of 10 people actually like what they do for a living. Americans are saving record low amounts of money for retirement. Social Security is in jeopardy. $1 trillion in student loan debt, credit card debt at all-time highs. What most people are doing isn't working for them. The system is broke. And what we're starting to see, according to statistics, is millions of people, a record amount of people, are beginning to turn to home-based businesses in the direct selling industry. Last year alone, direct selling did $32.6 billion in revenue. Now, let me put that in perspective for you. If you were to combine all 4 major sports franchises in the U.S., combine all of their revenue, $32 billion is double that. Guys, direct selling is big business. Now, here's the problem, is when you talk about direct selling and you talk about a home-based business, it's a phenomenal opportunity because it gives people all of the benefits of traditional business ownership without any of the headache or risk. But here's the problem, is direct selling is comprised mostly of companies that fall into a traditional network or multi-level marketing business model. And you and I both know that the average person really doesn't have a positive opinion of companies like that. So many people have had bad experiences with traditional network marketing companies. So our number one struggle, the number one obstacle we have, is getting people to understand how what we do is different, how we have taken an existing business model that admittedly has some flaws and we have improved upon it. We have created an opportunity where you don't have to invest money up front. You don't have to purchase hundreds of dollars of products every month that you'll probably never use to sell. You don't have to, worry about damaging the relationships with your family and friends by introducing to them. We market essential services and cutting-edge technology. We give people the ability to turn what is right now a recurring debt or a liability in a bill they have to pay turn that into an income-producing asset without changing anything that they're doing. Guys, our business model, we are reinventing the business. Here's the analogy that I use. What Amazon did to revolutionize the way that books are sold, or what Netflix did to the movie rental industry, that's what Thrive has an opportunity to do for the direct selling industry, to prove to people that there is a better way. But it is our job as a representative for this company to get people to understand how we're different. So what do you talk about? When you talk to people, sell the positive benefits of being an entrepreneur. Talk to them about the fact that what we're really giving them is the ability to have freedom in their lives, to create their own lifestyle. Guys, being an entrepreneur is about being able to work from home and design your work around your life and not the other way around like a job. What's interesting is that same person that tells you, I hate network marketing, you ask them these questions and you see how they respond. You say, okay, well, let me ask you a question. Would you like to have more money and time freedom in your life? Would you like the ability to be your own boss and work from home? Would you like the flexibility to work when you want, from wherever you want? See, the answer to those questions are going to universally be yes to most people. And guys, guess what? If somebody answers no to those questions, you should probably just turn and run away anyway, because they are not somebody you want to spend another second around. But the answer is going to be yes for most people. And I'm going through this exercise for a reason, because it is your job to understand the things that we offer, because that's what Thrive is going to do for people. We're giving them the ability to live a better life, to do more, to have more, to be more. You just have to get good at highlighting those things. To me, I didn't get involved in this company 4 years ago because I got excited about selling energy. I could care less about energy. I got excited about an opportunity unlike anything I had ever seen before that would create residual income and give me time freedom, the ability to wake up when I'm done sleeping. So keep that in mind. Don't fall in love with just one product. Understand it is the total opportunity that we offer. So when you're out there and you're trying to take advantage of this bonus promotion, which for many of you is going to put potentially hundreds of dollars in your pocket in the next couple of days, which will obviously make a much better holiday season, don't go at it with the customer-getter mentality. Don't just try to get a couple of customers. Start to sell the benefits of the opportunity. Talk to people about what we offer. Look for entrepreneurs and make those potentially 2 customers worth so much more to you than just $100 or a couple of $100. You enroll 2 business builders instead of 2 customers going into the new year. What that could mean for you, literally you are looking at potentially thousands of dollars a month in additional income if you're introducing the right people. But the only way you'll know if they're the right people is by having the right conversations with them. So guys, let's do this, just closing out here. Let's talk a little bit about the things that we can do before the March launch. So we know coming in March, we're going to have brand new websites and videos and opportunity videos, training. Guys, everything is changing for the better. But in the meantime, what can we do right now? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to approach this business, even though I've been in 4 years and I've built a network of 50,000 customers, I'm going to approach it like it's my very first day, because we now have an opportunity that is completely different than what we had before. We're not just talking about energy. We have an entirely different story. So I'm going to go back and share this information with everybody I know, just like I've never talked to them before. So what I would tell you to do is make a list. Go back to everybody you've already talked to. On that list, you should include existing representatives. If you're in the business and you have people on your team and they're not engaged in the business for whatever reason, you have new, exciting information to share with them. You may get a lot of these people re-engaged, which can create some exciting activity for you. Make that shift from a customer getter to a business builder. If you live in an energy state, stop talking about rates and savings. Start talking about being an entrepreneur, having more time, money, security. Start having meaningful discussions with people, creating value for what we offer. The other thing I would do, when you're making that list, Don't limit yourself to just the energy states. You can talk to people all over now. We have a tool. Even though we can't sell Simple Health yet, we have a tremendous tool called American Win, where you can sign somebody up right now today in any 50 states. They can sign up with American Win. They can begin to build their business to get ready for the Simple Health launch. You have two choices. You can wait until it comes, or you can start talking to people and building now. And this way, when the starting gun goes off, you are literally in a full sprint. The other thing I would do is understand Simple Health and Vivint, guys, they completely changed the dynamic of our business. We now are a company that is marketing cutting-edge technologies. We can have different kinds of conversation. We will have physical tools to share with people. Some of you are going to be running million-dollar businesses from your mobile device. You'll be able to pull up applications and demonstrate the products. We've never had that before. So if you talk to somebody who wasn't interested in energy, talk to them about Simple Health. Talk to them about Vivint as a conversation starter to then get into talking about the bigger benefits of the overall opportunity, always keeping in mind business builder mindset. Here's the last thing I'll share with you. We have a couple of events I want to make you aware of. We have another large, if you missed this past Saturday's training, you missed an unbelievable event, but we'll have another opportunity coming up. Those of you that are in the northeastern part of the country, on January 31st, Terry will be at what's called the Super Bowl regional event. January 31st, you can go to SBR, as in Super Bowl regional, SBR, 2, .eventbrite.com, and you can register for that event. I'll be there, Terry, a lot of the other top leaders and executives. And then the last thing is, just after this webinar ends at 10 o'clock tonight, there is a special edition of the Thrive Live, hosted by Regional Director Mr. Andre Deary, with a panel of guests that are going to be talking about strategies of how to use this new product and what Thrive is going to mean to us. And you can register for that if you go to energypowergroup.com/Thrive Live. So, guys, excited. I'm excited for all of you. This is day one of this company, and you are here at the very beginning. So that's all that I had to share tonight, guys. So listen, thank you so much for joining us, and can't wait for what the future has to hold. Let's get out there and let's go to work. Everybody, have a great night.